hell is this for? Can I help you? Well, it was good until you blinded me.
Oh, we gotta be able to see. It's dark out here.
You can see me with the headlights.
What you doing?
I'll answer questions.
Hey, we're just trying to see. Okay, we got a call.
Got a
Hey, it's late at night. Okay.
It's 10 o'clock. I'm a journalist.
It's almost 10:30. Okay.
Right. Okay, and is it past my bedtime?
Park's fixing to close.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
And we're just trying to see what's going on out here. Okay.
Man, I know you're not. Y'all are playing games tonight, aren't you?
Oh, there ain't no games.
We just got a call about you.
I'm walking down a public sidewalk right here.
You're absolutely correct.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I never said, oh, hey, you're doing this. I told you, just like this officer here. We got a call, which is why we're out here.
What was the call about?
A man walking around with a camera.
Oh, yeah. The camera mass destruction, right?
Okay. I mean, would you happen to have an ID so I know who I'm speaking with?
It's not going to happen, man.
Okay, a name, date of birth, or...
Not answering questions.
Okay. Can you tell me your name?
No. Because there's no reasonable articulable suspicion that I committed a crime. And I'm not IDing. I'm walking around with a camera because I film cities. I travel around the country and I film cities.
So that's what you do. You just travel around filming cities.
And that's what I do, and I document what public employees do on public property.
Okay.
See how the public's tax money.
Okay. So
Spent.
by us getting a call and responding to the call, you wouldn't consider that us doing our job?
No, I don't, because I simply walking down this sidewalk, a public sidewalk, is not a crime. Y'all surely y'all have better things to do than to fuck with me walking down a sidewalk.
Who's fucking with me?
Well, you're trying to ask me for ID.
So I know who I'm speaking with.
It's
I don't know who I'm speaking with.
It's that ID
I have
track.
a name badge. Okay, I have a name tag. You know who I am. I don't know who you are.
Well, but you're also a public employee. And so I don't have to divulge that information as a private citizen unless there's reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed a crime, I'm committing a crime, or I'm going to commit a crime. I'm a constitutional rights activist. I've got about 8 years of law experience behind me. I'm not going to play this game tonight.
So you're not gonna tell me your name or nothing?
I'm not. Who are you?
I'm Officer Lower.
Officer
Highway
what?
Police Department.
Officer who?
I'm Officer Lower with the Highway Police Department.
All right. Have a nice night. And you are?
You as well, sir. Officer McCoy.
McCoy? All right.
Just letting you know the park closes at 11, okay?
All right, well, I'm not playing on the park. I'm just walking down the sidewalk.
This
The
whole
whole
area
park.
closes at 11.
You cannot be in the
But
park
you're good right now.
after 11 o'clock, okay?
Okay, is there a sign that says that?
There's actually one over there, and I don't know if there's one over there, but you're free to go look at that one.
Because this is a common ploy. I go, like I said, I travel around the country and I do my thing.
No, you're good.
There's a lot of it's a lot of authority pushed in places where, you know, the thing is, I wasn't trying to mess with y'all, but I mean, messing with me on something so trivial means that I start following y'all on police stops.
I'll tell you what, we did get a call. I'm a training officer, okay? We did get a call about someone walking around, just doing our job, checking you out. You're absolutely right. This is nothing but a consensual encounter. You're free to leave at any time. I'm just letting you know at 11 o'clock, I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Okay? You're good to go, man.
I understand. It's just
Unless
that
you have a complaint for the police department, I'll have to ask you to go on the sidewalk or something over there on the street. But
After 11 o'clock.
yeah, you're good right now.
what do you mean, like going across the street?
I didn't say across the street, along the street. The sidewalk along the street.
Well, this is the sidewalk along the street.
This is inside the public park, the city park, and it closes at 11.
It's still, if somebody had to traverse over
I don't
there.
have a problem with you traversing. Absolutely
you take
not.
railroad or something like that.
Well,
or if you're just coming through to get to
right.
point A to point B, that's fine.
But if
coming
I'm not
in and lingering and walking around and trying to participate in the park
I'm
past
not,
11,
I'm not participating in the park.
walking around, parking, going over there, going to do this, other than just traveling through.
I might have to challenge you on that one.
Okay. It's
I might have
city
to.
ordinance.
That's fine. Ordinances don't trump law and the Constitution. Actually, the pecking order is Constitution, law, and then policy, ordinance. So, law and Constitution is definitely going to trump that. And my right of free travel down a public sidewalk, I may just have to. I mean, that's the only way things change is if somebody actually pushes the boundary and stands their ground on something of principle. Wouldn't you say, guys? Somebody's got it. I mean, something as simple as, I get it if I was over there, trying to swing on the swings or, trying to go and run laps around the baseball field. But the sidewalk right here along this street, I'm going to say that that's an unlawful order and command, and I'm not going to, I have a duty and obligation to resist unlawful
Well, if you
commands.
resist the city ordinance that we're trying to enforce at 11 and past that, you'll find out.
Okay.
Other than that, you have a nice evening.
You too. Why are you gonna call the cops on me just for walking down the sidewalk? You're gonna call armed men because I'm walking down the sidewalk. You're the only one that could have. I'm walking down a public sidewalk and you call men with guns. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for wasting city resources like that. I said you should be ashamed of yourself for wasting city resources like that. I know you were the one to call them. I was walking down a sidewalk. Do you normally call the police, call the guys with guns for somebody that's walking down the sidewalk? What a waste of resources. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you asked for this. You need to get some get right. Turn your lights on, man. Come on now. Where's your lights at? I can't believe she called men with guns for a guy walking down the sidewalk. I know it was her. She was on her cell phone playing when she saw me, and she looked up and then... What's up, man? I'm all right. They normally call men with guns for a guy walking down the sidewalk. I said, is it normal procedure for them to waste resources and call men with guns for a guy walking down the sidewalk? That's a shame. She needs to get some get right. I told her that. Like, that's like, here she is playing on her cell phone inside. I saw her, and I'm just walking, just recording what the eyes can see, you know, document. And she had this like crazy look on her face. I know it was her that called y'all. Nobody else is out here to call y'all. I mean, so it was of course her. I know it was. And
it's something they're not used to.
that's why.
They've been told about it.
But that's why I do this. You know, that's why I go around the country and I do this, because our rights are that important. I stress test the First Amendment. See how, you know, document what public employees do on public property, and stress test the First Amendment, because, you know, it's like a muscle. It's got to be exercised or...
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, yeah.
I have no problem. But the park does close at 11.
That right there, though, okay, like I told them, that is something that's begging to be challenged, because I understand if I'm inside of the park, playing in the park, but there's a sidewalk right there that walks down the street, and my freedom of travel can't be impeded. And so if I'm walking down the sidewalk, I'd have the camera out recording, okay? I mean, it can't be... That ordinance would be declared, it'd be struck down in a heartbeat, declared unconstitutional for violating my freedom of travel to go down a public sidewalk, and it would seriously bring the city of Iowa in. I mean, it would be in litigation so fast, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But you know, you got to stand for. You know, sometimes you got to stand for what's right, and, you know, it takes things getting challenged like that for things to, like those stupid ordinances, to get changed.
I'm not going to hold you up. I'm going to let you continue doing what you need to do.
All right, man.
I'm going to get back on the road and patrol a little bit.
Hey, so I know it goes like 45, 35, 25. So that's the traditional speed trap right there, right?
So the police department has nothing to do with the speed limit. That's all through DOT.
Right.
They do a bunch of analysis on roads, and they determine the speed limits.
So what can a person safely get away with before they get pulled over in like the 25 mile an hour zone?
It all depends on the officer. So by Louisiana law, technically you could get pulled over for even a mile over the speed limit. It just depends on the officer. So some they may let you get away with 9 or 10. Some they may stop you even at 2 or 3 miles over. It depends on who the officer is.
I wish they'd stop me for going 2 miles an hour over.
Well, like they say, that's why it's called the speed limit. But
Oh, I know, but I've also heard of people getting pulled over for going under the speed limit. So I mean,
you can get pulled over for going so far under the speed limit too, because technically you're impeding the flow of traffic.
that's what I'm saying. So, you know, not everybody's speedometer is, well, I mean, it's supposed to be calibrated, but I mean, you know how hard it is to pin it right to the right, you know, and not go under, not go over.
Yeah, and even if you start throwing like bigger tires on, that'll throw it off. All kinds
Yeah, it will.
So that's why normally I usually try to get people to leave. I give at least 15 over before I even at least.
Yeah. Is this pronounced Iowa?
Iowa.
Highway? Okay. This is, I think, the first city that I've ever been to that had the same city name as a state. I mean, I think it is. It's.
And you would be, we get phone calls too of somebody trying to get a hold of a place in the actual state of Iowa, and they'll call us.
Wow.
State. So we get it quite often.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, good deal, man. We'll be safe out there tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right. And watch out for those guys walking down the sidewalk.